It's doing both of the things. Hi.
Good morning! Hi, everybody.
Hey, how's it going?
Where's the intro? That was a good spot to do intro. Was that Randy Savage in our intro? I forgot. Hey!
Hey, thanks for subscribing. Renato De
Renato.
Paulo Jr.
Yes.
Yes. The volume is perfect today. Thank you, Vincent. It's so nice to hear.
We turned it to 11.2.
We made it work. So it is hot as crotch in our office today.
How hot is crotch?
At least 98.6, if not hotter. I don't
That
know.
how hot a crotch is?
I guess. I don't know. Each their own.
Isn't there jokes
level?
about, like, hot crotch?
Like hotter than the devil's crotch or something?
Devil's
I don't know.
crotch? All right.
Because it's in hell, so it would be hotter already because it's in hell.
How hot is a witch's crotch?
I thought they were supposed to be like colder than a witch's teat or something like that. I don't know.
All right, so everything must be measured now by teats and crotches.
Yeah, by teats and crotches of mythical creatures.
Which aren't mythical.
Like, well, okay, fine.
You kidding me?
Is the devil a mythical creature then?
The devil is a mythical creature.
Okay, fine.
Hail Satan, but
Yeah.
the devil's hail he who does not exist.
Like, it's warmer than a centaur's ding-dong in here.
Ever tried to climb one of those?
Yeah.
Fall right off. It's too hot to hold on to.
Cooler than a
the show's
dryad's teeth.
Let's start over. Starting over. Okay, once the smoke clears from that shit show. Good morning, everyone.
It's only a shit show because you said it was.
Hey, run the intro again. That's enough.
Okay,
I'm tired.
but
Enough intro.
All right.
Okay, good. Well, everybody,
Hi again.
give us all your emoticons.
Yes. Great. Your emoticons sustain us.
I'll wait for if Pistol finishes streaming, we'll actually get some viewers, and they'll show up with all their cool kid emoticons.
All their youth emojis.
Just you can see the youth bursting through their emojis. I'm not old and angry.
Nope. Hardly old and bitter at all. So we want to talk about like the.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's talk about stuff.
Sure.
So Tulsi Gabbard,
Gabbard.
yeah, Tulsi
Gabbard?
Gabbard from
Yeah.
she's from Hawaii, was in the military, doesn't take any money from big fancy businesses and stuff like that. She decided to sue Google because Google blocked her advertising account. They've since said that, like, oh, that was just the algorithm, and they've restored it, right?
Yeah.
But she's like, no, you guys are censoring stuff, and she's suing them for $50 million, which is the first time a presidential candidate has sued a major tech organization like this for censorship. But it also goes to show you that, like, Google and Facebook have the power to manipulate lots of things. And if people say that they're not censoring things, let's just have a little fun here. So you guys have probably all seen the videos of Joe Biden, you know, like touching women in strange ways and patting them on the ear and like kissing them on the neck and being like, good job. You know, like, and everyone's like, oh, he's just
Creepy.
yeah, he is
Yeah.
just creepy. But Google, they like Joe Biden because Joe Biden is basically conservative, and that means they're going to make more money, right? So companies like whoever's going to make them the most money. So let's take a look here if I type in some things. Okay,
Okay.
nothing. How about touching girls?
Okay.
Huh?
No.
Huh? No results. Well, let's go over to DuckDuckGo. I've got all these backgrounds on these things, and let's check it out over here. So Joe Biden, creepy, right? Oh, look at that. Creepy
Hey.
with girls, creeper meme, creepy touching. Whoa. All right. Let's try. What was the other one? Touching?
Yeah. Hey, look.
Touching little girls.
First
There it
thing.
is. Kids.
Touching kids, touching people, touching men, touching
girls.
memes.
Touching girls inappropriately.
Yeah.
So Google is absolutely, this is not like the algorithm being good. You type in like anything. If I type in like Joe Biden fun, let's see what comes up. Look at that, fundraising. Oh my God.
Fun facts.
But they had to specifically go in and say, like, if you type creepy, no, it doesn't exist.
Nothing's gonna happen. Oh wow, huh? But that's the algorithm, not Google.
Joe Biden is a conservative. Look at his voting record. He's basically a Trump with slightly better social agenda. Like, if you look at his voting record, Joe Biden is a conservative, and the businesses love him because he gives them everything they want. He's old school politics. And that's why Google likes him. Because Google pretends to be progressive, and they pretend to be like, oh, cool, yeah, by the way, from now on, the entire staff is non-binary. It's mandatory because we're all so relaxed and groovy.
Yep.
And we're cool, and we're going to shave our heads and do cool things, and we're liberal. And then they just do everything behind the scenes as conservatively as possible, and they support all the candidates that let them destroy the environment, do whatever they want, and collect all the data, because that's how big businesses work. One face for the public, and then the other face is, like working with the government and stuff. That's how politics works.
I feel like I should have gotten out the rant clipboard for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Basically, I'm
sad. I'm just gonna grab the rant clipboard just in case it's gonna be one of those shows.
I'm sad that in the past I've ever said that Google's been a good steward, because they're no longer a good steward. Their whole "don't be evil" thing. It's no longer a thing. Google's gone full evil, and I'm turning slowly into Rocky Balboa or something.
I don't know nothing about no Google, but they said they was evil, so I said I would stop them.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. I've also said that, Microsoft's been more benevolent than most with the data that they collect, but they're still a big company, and then the latest update of Windows, there are some settings that make it seem as if the microphone might be on pretty much all the time. If you're using services like Cortana, the microphone has to be listening, right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, people are making a big deal out of this, but I read this entire thing and I didn't see anything extremely blatant. It seems like you can still... The people are saying there's no way to turn this off, but it looks like you can still go and turn this off if you're not using Cortana and stuff. Maybe you'll just lose access to a lot of features that you want, but still, any company that's collecting so much data is something to, scratch your head and worry about. Anyway, let's move on. Does anybody use a phone anymore? Anybody?
I don't have a landline. Do you?
No.
No.
Does anybody actually... When someone rings your phone, do you pick it up?
Depends on what it says. If it's a number I don't know or if it's restricted, I don't answer it.
No, you don't know even if it's...
Yeah.
So if it's any number you don't know.
If it's important, they'll leave me a message.
Yeah.
I'll call them back then.
Robocalls have basically destroyed the phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's one thing that's people, now that we have text messaging and social media and stuff, it can be really quick to just be like, I'm outside, instead of calling being ringing.
Yep. Hey,
Hello?
It's me.
Oh, I'm outside. Who is this? Oh, I need to talk to Steve.
Yeah.
Steve's not here. I thought he said he'd be here. Oh, he'd be back in 5 minutes. Well, okay. Could you just text it? Never mind.
Yeah.
Scenarios. So that's one reason people don't use the phone, but the other is because every time the phone rings, it's a robocaller. So this new bill that's pretty interesting says that every robocaller would have to get your permission to be able to do this, and they have to give everyone an easy way to opt out. So they would how would they get your permission? They would have to do spam emails and be like, click here to say yes to get your permission, so then they can call you. But they can't just call you all the time.
So they can't call you to get your permission now.
So I want a list of people who said this is bad. I want a list of all the politicians that were like, no.
Of the 3 that voted against it?
Yeah, the 3 that voted against it, because there's some jackass robocall CEO that's their buddy that they play golf with.
Yeah.
Who's like, don't destroy my robocall business, Dave.
How else we gonna sell them pharmaceuticals?
Gotta cold call people and sell them drugs. All right, enough. I'm done with politics. I don't even want to talk about this.
It's our old pal Huff and Chuck here.
Huff and Chuck.
Hey, Huff and Chuck.
Hey, Huff and Chuck.
Now
I'm pretty much done with politics, except for this happy politics stuff. Mm-hmm. Did you know that it's illegal to be gay in 69 countries?
Nice. Well, the number nice, 69, not illegal to be gay.
It's not nice.
It's my reaction to the word 69. Sorry. No, that's pretty fucking awful.
Yeah.
That is just pretty fucking stupid.
And
We're in 2019 now.
Yeah, the leaders of those countries are having just wild bisexual orgies and stuff, and then they're
yeah, absolutely. But
then they're like,
I don't want anyone to find out.
I saw two girls holding hands downtown. Shoot them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw acid on them.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
So I think this is kind of cool that Tinder's going to be doing this, being you land in somewhere, I don't know where, the Middle East or whatever, this thing pops up in your phone. It's like, hey, we want you to have fun, but you're gonna go to jail, man. So just
Yeah,
like,
and it also makes it so you don't show up on Tinder
Yeah.
to then, because then other people can use Tinder to find you and be like, hey, this person's here, and we got to find them and destroy them while they're
Yeah.
here. Like that's
you know, they've got people sitting around because they need to control everything that everyone does in their bedrooms.
yes,
It's terrifying.
because it's their business. I think we need to. I think we need to reinstate your presidential campaign of running on the mind your own fucking business bill.
Yeah, we got to get that going.
Like,
Mind your own fucking business.
Yeah.
What are your policies? My policies are mind
your own fucking business. Yeah. So, are you unhappy with what your neighbor's doing? Doesn't matter. It's not your business. Mind your own fucking business. 2020.
Did they come? Did your gay neighbors come and have sex on top of you while you were trying to sleep?
No. Wow.
Then mind your own fucking business.
Mind your own fucking business. 2020. Yeah.
Libertarian is not the right
It's
party.
not. No.
No, libertarian is not the party of mind your own business. They're the party of let anyone do anything they want and let the markets decide. But the markets are stacked against us, so there's no regulation. I can't handle libertarian like we have to regulate shit, and the government has to do something. You have to regulate these big businesses and these big companies, and government has to do it. So it kind of sucks, but I do agree with a lot of the libertarian principles of to each his own and groovy live and let live type stuff.
Yeah.
Which is that's what we're saying, but the whole.
But also mind your own fucking business.
The whole letting the market decide is not good.
That fringe is nuts. Don't trust it. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's another article that has Mark Zuckerberg looking like some kind of weird fish person.
Fish robot man.
The angles that they get this guy from are just always make him look like he's some kind of alien being. I mean, maybe his face just naturally is there's no good angle to get him from.
Okay, what if he is some sort of alien being? And just every angle you take a picture is this. Maybe that's what it is.
We need an X-Files cue.
This is sort of just want to mention it and move on. Facebook knows more about you than the CIA. Well, no shit.
It's because you don't voluntarily give your information to the CIA nonstop. You're not like, oh my God, CIA, look what my baby did today. They sat up. Holy shit, CIA, look.
Yeah. No, you tell Mark Zuckerberg everything.
Yeah, but Mark Zuckerberg knows that your baby just sat up today. And he cares.
All right, I'm tired of political stuff.
Me too. This is
I'm
boring.
so sick of that. Look, there he is again, man. This is fish. Look at him. He's like a fish robot, right?
Yeah,
there.
look at that.
He's a fish robot.
It's these humans confound me.
Can we get a close on this?
Zuckerberg.
Stop. I don't care about anything.
Those are Zuckerberg's cookies.
Oh, they've got it set up so that the thing can't get bigger than the... All right. I can't zoom in anymore. All right.
What if Zuckerberg is an android but a sex robot?
How can a virgin be a sex robot?
Oh!
And how can a married guy with kids be a virgin? He's somehow figured out a way to pull it off.
Yeah.
By not pulling it off, ever. Yeah. Okay, we got... What the fuck, man? I don't know where I'm going today.
Okay, yeah.
But we do have a new shirt, everybody.
We do.
Who's in line to get this new shirt? We're going to have a bunch of new shirts now.
Yeah.
It feels so good. Same soft, wonderful cotton.
How about I bring up the screen?
Oh, yeah. This is for anybody who likes, Apple as a company. This is obviously Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak here.
Yeah, those are
on the shirt. You guys can wear this around and support Apple, the company Apple.
EpicPants.com. Get it right now.
Yep, get it now while it's hot.
Yeah.
Off the presses.
Get it. And look at all the different colors you can choose from.
Oh, yeah, we got new colors
Holy
now.
shit, look at all the colors you can
options.
choose from.
Holy shit. So if you guys were getting sick of everything being black, we're going to start moving to colors soon. We're going to do it.
Maybe my shirts don't always need to be the color of my soul. I'll get a red one instead.
So the thing about the shirt colors and stuff is that when you print things, it costs a lot of money. And doing multiple different colors is going to cost thousands of dollars. But I finally found a place that does the same quality print on demand. And that means we can put them on different shirts. And we can have a full stock of women's shirts as well. So one woman watching right now, this is just for you. Let me just bring this.
All you.
Why is the website so slow today?
I don't know.
I'm going to
today.
change the server on the store, I believe. I believe I'm going to have to do it immediately. Yes.
Do it.
There we go. Girls get better colors.
Oh, girls get that swanky yellow color?
You want yellow? How do you? What have I done? The internet's too slow here today. I'm sick of this. There we go.
You're welcome, Tasty.
Which color do you like?
Yeah.
Justin likes the canary yellow. Is that canary yellow? That's like
a nice
dark,
yellow.
deep. So
Hey,
you want that yellow?
sour HDR.
You want that? You want that color in man's? I can get it in man's.
in man's color?
Yeah.
Tasty, which color do you like the best? You're our whole market
This is
research.
like a deep forest green.
Yeah. It's in Mr. Tandy.
God, it's freaking hot in here.
Yeah, it is. It sucks.
Actually, that yellow looks pretty good.
It's a good yellow.
Yeah.
Mustard yellow. Thank you, Boxy.
Mustard
yeah.
yellow?
Thank you.
What kind of mustard? It's not Dusseldorf mustard. Never mind. The blue. All right.
Okay.
No. All right, so that's enough of this. Buy things on Epic Pants,
Do it.
or I'll out you as a furry, even if you're not.
And we'll get to pick your persona.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be something you're really uncomfortable with,
Yep.
like a slamamander.
Ooh.
Those are really big bodybuilding salamanders, slamamanders. Never seen a swole salamander. Let's talk about the
French army is hiring science fiction writers to imagine future threats. They team that they've dubbed Red Team. It's like 4 or 5 different science fiction writers, and their job is to like come up with supposed future threats that the army could then figure out the technology needed to stop said future threat, and be ahead of the game on the off chance that it happens.
See, so Snagglebug says that they did this before in the 60s. They're doing this before right now.
Yeah,
They're doing it right now in like all these other countries. So the U.S.
Canada's done it.
We got Larry Niven and Jerry Porlinel, or how you say that? Porlinel? I don't know. I don't know that right. I know Larry Niven, though. Canada's doing it.
Canada.
So
Yep.
a bunch of different countries are doing this, letting them imagine future threats. I think it's interesting because what about all the scientists who are telling us about current threats that are too uncomfortable to imagine?
Yeah.
You know, like the threat of detonating a nuclear weapon in low Earth orbit to essentially create a giant EMP that would knock out most of the country. Like, it would knock out all the fry hard drives. It would be the biggest EMP bomb ever if we did it in low Earth orbit. And people don't talk about that because it's too uncomfortable. Like, we would be like, there'd be cannibals running around right now in Portland, like stabbing people and eating them.
Yep.
Because the food supplies would all go bad. It would disrupt everything. People don't talk about that at all because it's uncomfortable. Just like people don't talk about meteors hitting the Earth because it's uncomfortable. So if we get science fiction writers, they'll come up with some pretty far-fetched things that are not as uncomfortable.
Because then it's just fiction.
Yeah.
And fiction is okay because it's not real.
I'm hoping that maybe these guys get together and come up with some really interesting, like, new media ideas by, like, what could happen in the near future? And then they go off on tangents and be like, we should write this book. And then they do. That would be cool. Or write this movie or whatever. That's what I'm looking to come out of this. But I still think scientists should be, like, closely followed.
Yeah.
Let me show you a book here.
That's not your. No. There you go.
What's it? Oh, I ducked it. There we go. All right, so 1 second after I have not updated my theme on this, and it's all dark. I got it. Sorry, guys.
Everyone watch.
Sorry, we got to go change the theme. Why is it light? There, that'll do. Yeah, there we go.
Dark like my soul.
There we go. So this guy, he did a little bit of consulting with the government, and he wrote a fiction novel about what would happen if you detonated a nuke in low Earth. I'm not even saying that. If you detonated a nuke above the sky somewhere. And it's a pretty compelling book.
Sour wants to know, but what if the Romulans do attack? That's a really good question.
Then we're screwed because there's not much we could do against an alien invasion. You know, if we're talking like the Bob Lazar style aliens that they've got at S4 that everyone's talking about now because the new documentary that from the hipster that came out, it's mostly about his really cool curled up jeans.
Yeah.
And a little bit about aliens.
So cool.
But if you guys are talking about that kind of technology, they have a gravity drive that can if you had a gravitational field using element 115, you could repel anything that's shot at you because there's a gravity well around your vessel. Someone shoots a missile, it'll just go right around it because the gravity will push it away.
Yeah.
We can't control gravity. If aliens are at that level, then there's nothing we can do except sit back and be like, be nice to us, please. You're just going to piss it off. That's all you're going to do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, music will make their heads explode. I didn't even think of that.
Oh, yeah.
But music can't, it can't go through the, I don't know.
The moon has more ice than previously thought.
So if we get thirsty, we're okay while we're up there.
Yeah, we'll just go to the moon.
So
Cool.
Why are we not on the moon? That's my big question right now. Like, why are we not chilling up there right now? Maybe Elon Musk will get up there soon, but
Thinking about it.
yeah. Speaking of Elon Musk, he's actually getting a lot of money coming in from the Hyperloop, and they're going to be doing one in, well, they're building one in like Silicon Valley area, but Hyperloop now, Saudi Arabia. So all these underground tunnels, it seems like, still seems weird that there's so much going on in Saudi Arabia. It's so friggin' hot. Like maybe they should just hire the Boring Company to build Minzo Baranzan
Yeah.
underground and be like,
Just get started with the drow.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
may as well. It's the right part of the world for it. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
above ground will be Dark Suns.
they would just have to switch to a matriarchal society at the bottom, and somehow everyone be okay with that.
Let's see the Middle East in a matriarchal society. I don't know about that. That's been back since the Egyptian times, way back when they had a matriarchal society for a while, but nobody talks about that. That's too scary to talk about for all those dumbass people.
Yep, heat and delight.
No,
Great.
This one.
Yes.
Mississippi.
Oh, Mississippi.
If you guys are easily triggered by me making fun of Mississippi, I don't care.
Keep watching.
Keep watching because you're going to really enjoy.
This is going to get good.
God, you guys are going to have so much fun going on Twitter and getting lots of points for outing me as a Mississippi hater. But y'all in Mississippi, y'all dumb, okay? Y'all real dumb. Not really dumb. They real dumb.
So Mississippi is somehow worried about veggie-based products and lab-grown meat, and so they just passed a new law saying that any food product containing cell-cultured animal... I'm reading, go back down.
Okay, reading.
Containing any cell-cultured animal tissue or plant-based or insect-based food shall not be labeled meat or as a meat product.
All right, we got to...
Because that ain't meat.
We got to act some of this out. So in Mississippi, a lot of the meat people, and like one of the politicians who's behind this, his reasoning for this, he's like, listen, y'all, you can't call veggie burgers meat, or you can't call them burgers because I wouldn't be allowed to call a Chevy a Cadillac.
Yeah. You can't call them veggie burgers in Mississippi anymore. Instead, you have to call them, like, veggie slots against God.
Here's what they think that the vegans are hiding somewhere. You know, like just doing this and being like, yes, we will call them veggie burgers. Yep. And then we will trick these unhealthy Mississippi swine into eating them. And then they'll be like, oh no, is that a bean in my mouth? Is that a bit of a beet? Ugh.
It's like remember that old Chris Farley SNL skit where they find out that he switched his coffee for the instant.
Yeah, and he's like,
what? That's you son of a bitch. Like that's what the whole like state of Mississippi is feeling right now. They're just worried like wait a minute, this isn't chicken in my chicken nuggets. What? Like they're gonna fucking melt if they accidentally eat a green bean or something.
Okay, Daisy agrees with this because she hates the phrases vegetarian meatballs. I'm a little bit weird about calling something actually meat, but veggie burger, like I can understand being like, okay, you can't say this is vegetable meat, like because that's a logical fallacy, right?
Sure, but
being able to say like a veggie hot dog,
yeah,
because you're not actually explicitly saying meat or veggie burger. Or, like...
Does that mean you have to say meat burger now to distinguish the difference?
Is this a meat burger?
Or a veggie burger?
well, them...
Because I don't want one of them wrong burgers.
One of them Latin loafers and veggie burgers. Oh, God.
I already ate a veggie this year. I don't need to do more.
So Mississippi is the most obese state. Mississippi has the lowest IQ. Mississippi has the highest rate of teen pregnancy. Mississippi is the most religious state. Mississippi has the highest rate of charitable donations because it also is the most impoverished state?
It's somehow a third world country, just right in the middle, of America. Well, lower, but yeah.
And now this is what they've chosen to fight for.
Yeah.
They don't want to fight because they're also like one of the top states when it comes to STDs. They don't want to fight to, educate people against STDs. And a lot of this comes because they preach abstinence a lot in the Bible Belt and in the Mississippi. So instead of saying like, kids, this is a condom, I know you're going to get frisky, just, that's your kids. No, they say things like, what you need to do is take an aspirin every day for your, to make sure you don't get pregnant. All you do is just put it between your knees and squeeze your knees together and never open your legs, and that's how you do it.
Have sex in a pool. You cannot get pregnant submerged in water.
Who says this?
Like, that's the Mississippi teachings. Like, that's...
Oh, God.
I
feel so bad. Mississippi's actually a pretty place. I mean, it's got the weeping willows and crocodiles and the bayou and all that
the
stuff.
trees feel bad for them.
The trees are softly weeping. I'm sorry, Mississippi people. I bet there's some pretty cool, groovy, relaxed people in Pascagoula watching everything, being like, "We're relaxed and groovy. We have no power. What do we do? Help!" Sorry.
An act to require truth in labeling of agricultural products that are edible by humans.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
I mean, these are the same people who don't want you to call like soy milk milk.
That ain't milk.
But, that's technically true. It's like just call it like, I don't know, but still, like, it's how threatened they feel. Vegans are not trying to trick you into eating vegetables. They just are marketing things to vegans. That's all they're doing. So it's just awkward now. Like, if this actually passed, what are they going to call vegetables?
Soy drank.
Soy drank.
Soy tea.
Sunny soy.
Yeah.
All right. I don't want to talk about this, do you?
No.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't want to talk about it.
Like.
And guess what?
Answer.
Guess what? They're still profiting.
Yeah.
I mean, their profits are still up 3%, even after losing $1 million because they raised their prices.
Yeah, Tao says also meat is used to describe the flesh of plants as well, and like nuts and stuff too.
Part?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have taken a big bite of an apple and said that's a meaty bite.
Yep. That's a spicy meat apple.
That's a spicy meat apple. Am I allowed to impersonate Italians?
I am. I'm
by all
Italian. I can
means.
do it. Yeah.
I can only impersonate Scottish.
That's a spicy meat apple. Why you know it more?
Spaghetti.
Mozzarella.
Does this just mean spaghetti?
It increases your Italian like by 5.
And
when you do this, you get a +5 to all Italian checks. So
I run around like this. I got a +10, right?
Why you don't? Yeah.
Oh God, I'm only allowed to do Scottish, British, and Cherokee. That's all I'm allowed.
That's it. Yep. I can do Italian and Scandinavian. A little bit of French.
I'm gonna do
I could have made fun of the French this whole time during that other part.
But you already
These science fiction writers, huh? They tell us what will be fucked with our country. We want to know.
Well,
but I am tired.
Get on Twitter right now. You guys have got a lot of points here with this one.
Scottish is British, silly.
Don't tell me what country I live in. If I live in, there's 6 countries inside of Britain. How many countries does this country have? Yeah,
exactly. Thank you, filming train.
Scottish is not British.
Any Scot will tell you that.
It's much burlier. It's burly British. That's all it is. It's burly British. Excuse me. We identify as
it's fucked British.
It's fucking
British. It's fucking British.
Fucking British.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking British. No, that's no.
You neep.
Oh, you fucking neep.
You fucking neep.
Oi.
Yeah. Fine. It's British.
Okay. Speaking of British,
just not English, okay? What?
Speaking of British.
Oh, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yep, getting a new TV treatment.
Good. That'll be much better than the movie because I feel like they couldn't. She's gonna fight. Jesus. I feel like they couldn't fit everything into the movie. It was pretty good, though. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's exciting. Yay. More hitchhikers.
Okay, that's pretty much all. I mean, what have they made before in the past? I didn't read all this. I figured you'd read it.
They made...
Lost.
Yeah.
Bates.
Lost, Bates Motel, The Strain, Jack Ryan.
Anything funny?
I don't know. I provide the screenplay for Ice Age, Continental Drift.
Again,
I mean,
anything funny?
Yeah. You can beat me to it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, she'll fuck you up, mate.
What are you?
No, that's Australian.
It's Australian now?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's not even Cockney.
She'll fuck your day up.
That's Dick Van Dyke Cockney.
Yeah.
It's not Australian. It's Dick Van Dyke.
I got called something the other day. Let me keep talking. I'm trying to remember what this is.
I can't keep talking. This is about board games. I don't know nothing about no board games.
I don't know nothing about raising no board games.
I can make fun of Mississippi some more if you guys want.
Yeah, go ahead.
By the way, the first time I went to Mississippi as a child, we were passing through.
Oh.
Right? And
Okay.
we stopped at a Shoney's. And I was like, 7 or 8 years old. And we're like at a Shoney's. And I was 100% serious. And I leaned over to my mother and very loudly said, Mom, is this where they send all the ugly people? And she like slapped her hand in my mouth. People are like looking over the booth because I was so loud. You're a kid and you don't know how to censor yourself. So that was like the first time I remember going through. We went through Mobile and then went into Mississippi and like I stopped somewhere at a Shoney's and that was came out of my mouth and
Yeah.
And I don't apologize to anyone in Mississippi because if you're in Mississippi and you're sexy, you really know it because you're the only one.
Yep. Everyone looks. It's like the opening of a Disney princess song with like the whole town like being like, oh fuck,
she's sparkling.
Yeah.
Why don't we sparkle? We're covered in muck.
So the phrase was jammy bastard.
Jammy bastard.
Oh, you jammy bastard.
Who called you that? Your Scottish buddy?
No.
No?
A certain British person that we all know, but will go unnamed, but because she may be watching. She may be watching, and she'll call me it again.
Jammy bastard.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, the best board game. This is all you.
So, board game of the year goes to the one, which they don't have a picture of for some reason, or just one. Excuse me.
All right.
Which is like a cooperative party word guessing game. Normally, what kind of so the Spiel des Jahres just came out, when Spiel des Jahres are like the guys for board games. Like if you win Spiel des Jahres or if you win a category in Spiel des Jahres, that's like huge freaking bragging rights in terms of like having your game out there and stuff.
Okay, well, who is this for? Because I'm like looking at pictures and I'm not exactly sure. Like fans of Scrabble, fans of
It's like a word guessing game, so it's designed to be a basic party game that
Categories
like
type,
kind of
or?
anybody can pick up and do. And normally that's kind of been what's winning over the past couple of years. Like it's either like a really intense Euro style board game is going to win,
Like really crunchy.
or like a really fun, easy to pick up on party game that's like approachable to everybody. Yeah, it does look like a boozing game.
It's categories.
Looks like it's very easy to drink too.
Tell me it's categories. Yeah. So there's that. Okay, but there's also D&D stuff.
Yeah, there's the so right now.
Why is it all the way down?
Yeah. So Amazon, right? Oh my god! I touched the thing. Oh, what did you do? Are we still doing things? Okay, good. So right now there's a bunch of sales going on, and you can pick up Gloomhaven, which has been like the board game recently. Is out now along with Mysterium, which is also on sale, which is super fucking rad. Is one of my most absolute favorite games of all times. But also talking about Dungeons and Dragons because we made it this far in the show without really talking about it.
We kind of did.
Yeah, but
We've talked about Minzo Baranzan and Dark Sun.
I guess. But not enough. We haven't talked about Dungeons and Dragons enough.
Well, I guess you must have forgotten Realms did.
I did. Anyways,
Yeah.
you can pick up the whole like core rulebook gift set, which comes with all 3 of the core rulebooks and a Dungeon Master screen, the updated Dungeon Master screen, which is really nice compared to the old one. You can pick those up right now for $85, which is freaking steal for getting all those things.
Does it have any nudity?
Not enough. You can also get the Dungeon Dragon starter set, or you can get the Stranger Things starter set right now. So, if you're out there and you haven't played D&D yet, and you got a group of friends that really want to play D&D, grab one of these starter sets, get your friends together, sit down, and start playing. Go do it right now.
And who's going to be the game master?
One of the people at the table.
Do Dungeons & Dragons, they still say Dungeon Master at all, or anybody
Yeah,
still use that?
yeah,
or,
DM. Yeah,
they still
it's
say
all DM. Yep.
They haven't changed the game.
No,
Game Master,
because Dungeon Master is
Copyrighted.
is Dungeons and Dragons copyrighted term. Any other game has to use the term Game Master because it's not a copyrighted term.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay, Polygon. Thanks for this.
We got no audio.
No audio. What?
No. Do we have no audio?
We have audio.
Hi.
Our levels are bouncing around.
Yeah, can you hear us?
Anybody else tells us we have audio? Just one person says we don't have audio, but our levels are bouncing around just fine.
Yeah.
I know not.
Okay, never mind. Audio works. Moving on.
All right. Doom Eternal, I have no opinions on it yet.
Okay.
I haven't really paid much attention to it, but I probably should take a look because QuakeCon's going on and all that stuff.
But first.
All right.
Porn.
But first, boobies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this just in, everybody. Nerds like anime girls. Were you aware of this?
Hey, did you hear about this? Oh my God.
You're not going to believe this.
Yeah.
This is far too cutesy for my taste, but thank you so much for this outrageous article, Polygon, talking about how you're shocked that a sex game was one of the top games, and it's not even really a sex game. You like watch the girls dance and sing in Japanese, right?
Apparently,
And you
but
have to
can
download
build your own waifu
and then they sing and stuff. I haven't played the game, but if anybody out there played it, what is it like? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's far too
Although
cute.
it does say that the game will let you touch, pull, lick, finger, and pump to your heart's content.
Oh, that's scandalous.
Yeah.
These kids are going to grow up and murder everybody. This has to be stopped. Anyway, if you want to, nakedify it, you have to download patches and all that, mods and stuff like that. Just why don't you write an article talking about how Skyrim is a sex game because you can download mods for that to make it a sex game.
You super can.
Yeah. We'll talk about Skyrim mods in a minute. I don't know. Does this shock you or does this bother you at all? Or are you upset that this is like a best-selling game on Steam?
No, I'm pretty desensitized at this
Do you
juncture.
care?
Yeah.
Do you think that it's damaging the youth to have anime boobs everywhere?
Probably, but they're fucked anyways, so
You guys
whatever.
They're just going to be on fire by the time you guys grow up. So
Yeah,
have fun.
so just fucking wank it to hentai girls while you got it. This is all gonna be gone, and we're all just gonna be in a Mad Max wasteland someday. So you might as well remember the good times when you could build your own waifu, and
and wank it with AC.
Yep, and prepare for the inevitable future heat death.
Well, on a positive note.
Yeah, on a more positive note.
What's next?
Yeah, that's
Hopefully Skyrim.
that took a dark turn real quick.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, Arma.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
Make sure this turned down. It's going to be loud. So if you guys are Arma fans, if you like really clunky, mostly realistic combat, but want to move away from the, I guess, just humanoid, or I guess the human conflict.
Matt Diesel says we're finally here, boys. Delivery weed and anime titties. Customizable anime titties.
Customizable weed if you live in Oregon or a place that it's legal. You can call up and be like, hey, I want weed that knocks me out for 10 minutes and makes me feel tingly and then tastes like purple.
Yeah.
All right, they're like, oh yeah, man, we got that. One of the bud tenders here will take care of you.
Bud tender.
Yeah, bud tender, everything. So anyway, aliens now in Arma.
Cool.
Fans out there. I don't know.
Great.
What's this? Blair Witch, huh? So I was not looking forward to the Blair Witch game at all. And then I watched this trailer, or this gameplay video right here.
Smell things.
They got their flashlight and everything.
Things like that.
And there's a lot of interaction with your
in
dog.
the hit film The Blair Witch Project.
You got to pay attention to your dog. Your dog will be finding
losing time?
monsters,
he
and
just
ghosts and all that stuff. Where's the dog? Come on,
actually
show us
kinda-
the dog.
It was standing up on the car at the beginning.
That was the beginning. Come on,
That's
show us the
right.
dog.
There's
All I care about is the dog now. I just want to play there.
Yeah.
and you've got your
There he is.
you've got
Yeah.
your dog,
This
and you can give
this
him
screams
certain
like a
commands,
game where your
as
dog
you've
could get hurt
already
though.
kinda seen here that-
So defile this grave.
I need the dog to be immortal, or else
Disrespect
I won't,
That's
I
right.
won't play
That's
it.
right.
It's not realistic that way,
and,
but I don't want to. Yeah,
there
I'm
are
kinda agree. Don't
some
hurt the
behind the
dog.
Yeah.
scenes like relationship
like,
mechanics.
here.
I will
with your
literally
dog,
rip people
where,
apart and blow heads up
if
and stuff,
you,
and
Dog
build
gets hurt,
trust
you're like,
Yeah,
no.
the dog gets
with
hurt. I'm
your
like,
dog, then he will look out for you more.
Look at the dog. Looks awesome.
Whereas,
yeah,
he's scared.
So, yeah,
How
I
do
just
you
wanna
build
play for
trust?
the dog. That's all I wanted to
So
mention.
yeah.
But
I
it looks
don't know
all right.
exactly.
I mean,
think
your
it's
attack
just
is
in
mostly
terms
shining
of,
things with your
cooperating
flashlight.
with each other.
Get away from
And
me.
hiding in corners.
Yeah.
Giving
Listening,
food,
I mean, if
listening
I was
to
a
him
monster, I
maybe
would
when
be
he alerts
terrified
you
of a
of
little
monsters
flashlight.
and things like that,
Yeah.
and you can pet him.
Yes.
But
Who thought of that? Like just shining something with light that's really gonna scare.
Oh.
Like, is that really gonna scare a monster away? Like, oh.
Well,
God,
it's like in olden when you like wave the torch at things to make them afraid of fire or something.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
that's
know.
fire. I mean, anyway, Dino Crisis reboot. How about that?
So yeah, there's a 20th anniversary remake going on of Dino Crisis. They're gonna update all the textures and everything. It's gonna be just all done in Unreal Engine 4, and it's gonna be beautiful.
That's actually gonna be a lot.
I'm really sad about this video because it shows a lot of the like, buildings and stuff, but you don't actually see very any dinosaurs in the preview.
Okay, they're really early. They're just working on environments right now. Yeah, I don't see no dinosaurs.
That sounds like the real crisis right now is that there's no dinosaurs.
Is it coming out for PC? Did you look?
It should be.
Somebody help.
Help!
I mean, it's got to be. Capcom makes a lot of money on PC,
Yeah,
so
they will.
should be. Mm-hmm. Okay, if you guys want a new Skyrim mod that allows you to super customize your character, well, then you can get this mod. It's modeled after the Fallout, I guess, way you dress yourself. So you got all these different slots now. You got like shoulders, neck, chest strap, arms, torso, armor, blah, 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 blah. You got like 90 different things you can put on. You'll end up looking like something out of Mad Max. But if you're still playing Skyrim, which I know a lot of you guys are, and you want another mod, boy, have you come to the right place. So there's that. What's this?
What's this white page? Disgaea?
Yeah, Disgaea. Just want to let you guys know Disgaea is free for the weekend, but then you got to buy it. Mm-hmm. So this game's hard, by the way. Bloodstained Ritual. Have you guys played Bloodstained Ritual?
Yes.
It's like the Castlevania style game.
It's very hard.
So I like this design philosophy. They're like, listen, you guys can make the bosses as hard as you want, but you have to be able to beat them yourselves without taking a hit. Mm-hmm. So the developers had to prove that these were beatable without taking a hit. And they had to do it with a variety of different weapons and stuff. Be like, all right, well, let's just see you do it. So I guess that's one way to make sure the game's not impossible. Cyberprank
A game
2069.
called Cyberprank 2069. Nope.
Removed from Steam. Nope, not going there.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, moving right along then.
Yep.
Oh, God. Wolfenstein Youngblood came out. Mixed reviews going on right now. I was actually looking forward to the co-op in that, but we'll wait and see what happens with it. And,
Yeah, a lot of people are like, back in the day, this used to be called a DLC update, not a full game, but that's cool.
I mean, it's $20.
Yeah.
Or whatever, 29, 20 bucks, 30, I don't know, 20 to 30 bucks. So they're not charging full game price for it, so that's cool as well. It's also made by the guys over at Arcane who did Dishonored, so the level design is supposed to be stellar, like top-notch level design. But they've sort of RPG-ified a lot of the stuff, like the enemies now have hit points above their heads while you're shooting them. Some of them are really bullet spongy, and sometimes you can't do certain things without being a certain level and all that. So it's been RPG-ified that really pissed off some of the fans because they're not used to it. I've read about that. I'm still probably going to play it eventually, just because it's over the top. Like it looks like they're trying way too hard to be edgy.
I think I'm going to wait till it goes on sale.
That's what I'm going to do too.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of Bethesda's latest products have been very like almost to the point of fellow kids when it comes to edginess. They're like, we can say fuck and look at my penis and holy shit, let's just like blow everything up and then like go and then walk away with the explosion behind us and have pink hair and then make a joke about it. It's
Fortnite kids.
Yeah, they're just like trying so hard to be edgy. You know, like we're cool still, guys. Come on. They better not do that to Elder Scrolls 6. We don't need that. We need the really nerdy, like ridiculous stuff that we got in the old Elder Scrolls games. Mm-hmm. So anyway, rant over there. But apparently with Cheat Engine in Wolfenstein, all the microtransactions are done with like an in-game money, like you get the in-game gold or whatever. And with Cheat Engine, you could just go ahead in there and give yourself unlimited money and stuff, and then go and buy all of the store items. Unlocks all the stuff that they wanted you to pay for.
Nice.
That's like cool. Except for the stuff that came with the version that you have to buy, the pre-order version or whatever. It's too late for that. You guys can't have whatever that special thing is. All right. So let's talk about, preface this first with EA.
So remember a couple weeks ago when EA came out and said that they're not microtransactions and they're not loot crates, they're surprise mechanics.
What is GTA actually? Is it done by EA?
I don't know. They're Rockstar.
Rockstar. Is Rockstar under EA? I don't think they are. I don't think they're EA. Or are they? They're just Rockstar now.
Yeah.
But I think it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
That EA's like that.
Yeah, EA's like, no, we don't do gambling. We don't do gambling. Meanwhile, Rockstar is like, fuck it, here's a casino.
And
Like,
you can go in there and you can actually gamble with real money.
yeah, so you can pay money, real money, to get fake chips that cannot be converted back into real money. Like,
Yeah. You can buy in-game dollars.
yeah. Rockstar's just like, fuck it, dude, we're gonna be upfront about it. Casino.
Yeah. I'm kind of laughing at this. I mean, I kind of wish I thought of it at first and like made Casino the microtransaction game, like, and then here just released it.
Yep.
There you go, guys, and just as like a tongue-in-cheek joke, and then watch everybody spend a lot of money on it because that's what hipsters do. Because it's like, we're being ironic
Yep.
by supporting this.
Let me
nonsense.
ironically pay $20.
Thanks, hipsters. Oh God.
Yeah, Facebook games do that too.
Do they? I haven't been on Facebook other than to update our stuff in forever.
Yeah.
Is it time?
It's time. Let's see what... Okay, Portland. So keep in mind, it has gotten warmer out, which means Portland stops being so much of a funny shit show and starts being just like a really sad shit show. So we haven't read these ahead of time, so we don't know.
What do I think of Tim Litz resigning from id Software? I guess I don't care that much. Like, he was behind a few things I liked, but again, I feel like a lot of these companies need some like really young blood to come in and make things actually cool instead of making things fellow kids. Even though it's not too bad, but Rage was very fellow kids. You know, like, hey, we're cool. It's just like too over the top, trying way too hard to be edgy. But I felt the same way about Deadpool. I felt like this is just trying way too hard to be edgy. Like whatever the hell edgy doesn't. Edgy is one of those words with no definition. It's just, what is it? Oh, it's so edgy. Well, that means something different to a soccer mom than it does to a vampire. Right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right,
What do we
so
got?
we've got two males fighting, one armed with a wrench. Police to the Mac stop of Northeast Sandy and 9500 block. Report of a suspicious female subject running up and down the aisles of the train, touching people and yelling.
Touching people.
Yeah.
We have some details. Like, is she like grabbing them by the
Like,
beard?
yeah,
or-
is she like just going like this as they walk by? No matter what, like, I feel like this is another case of like where Portland's just way too passive aggressive, where people are like, oh God, she's touching me. We should call the police while she continues to touch us. Like,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
If this was Boston right now, there would be no report
yep.
other than like, woman wakes up 6 hours later from
Yeah.
punch to the face on train.
Hand broken in multiple spots.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, that would be what would happen in Boston. Like, she
Yeah.
would just wake up on the side of the road somewhere and be like, how the fuck? You know, someone knocked me out. Oh, quality control. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see. Subject is vandalizing property with a graffiti pen. Caller now sprayed subject with mace to prevent subject from assaulting employees. Okay. Report.
When do graffiti artists get, like,
Yeah, right.
aggressive? Like, do they, like...
I don't know.
I'm going to draw here, motherfucker. Like, no, you're not. I'm going to mace you.
Ah!
Oh, yeah. I'm going to come in and
Yeah.
punch all your employees. Like, I've never,
Yep.
like, mostly... do you guys know of graffiti artists? Usually you want to get the fuck out of there because the cops are going to be called.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Report to Home Depot in Jansen Beach. Report of a shoplifter who just walked out with a vacuum. Security following. That's balls. Right there.
Walked out with a vacuum.
Yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. God. So I had a couple...
Report of a disturbance. 2 teens refusing to leave and trying to hit security with scooters.
Scooters are a big problem.
Here we go. Finally. Police flag down on Northwest Northrop. Female complaint reporting she has 2 spiritual beings inside of her asking police for assistance.
Asking police? Mm-hmm. She doesn't need police. She needs Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Called the wrong people on that one.
Okay, this is just like, this is how you know this guy isn't serious.
All right.
So, to hotels on Southeast 97th and Stark, report that a male armed with an axe threatened to stab someone. Male left southbound. You do not stab someone with an axe. You chop someone with an axe. Thank you. Jesus.
God, that's really... The ignorance.
Yeah. Lots of people with knives.
No machetes, though, just knives. It's too hot for a machete. We're just carrying knives today. Yeah, or you axe them. Yeah, that's right. You
Yeah.
axe them something.
Police to Northeast 48th and Thompson call reports they've found their stolen bench and a transient is sleeping on it. There's no like leading up information to this.
Okay, so was the bench stolen from your house? Mm-hmm. Or is it a crazy person who thinks that they own a certain bench on a certain corner and then they got there and there was somebody on it? And they're like,
Who knows? Who knows?
I want to know the whole story. I'm going to pretend it's a crazy person who called and they're like, no, that's my bench. Mm-hmm. The bench on the corner of 3rd and 74th, that's my bench. My bench, and he stole it. That's what I'm going to pretend because it makes me happy. And I can't wait to go home and tell everybody.
Nice. Report of a male defecating and urinating in the middle of the intersection on Northeast 48 and Sandy. Like you do.
I got no jokes that are politically correct to tell about that.
Nope.
Not even a little bit.
The whole streams with real content. Yeah, I mean, Portland does it, man. We just report it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're the cop, what do you say? Hold it right there?
Yeah. Obviously, I can't anymore, officer.
Well, then. Mm-hmm. Any more good ones? There's a lot of... Jesus.
No, we're back down to the lady with the axe waiting for the police to respond about tree trimmers last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
You mean my hero?
Yeah.
These guys over here murdering my trees. Sons of bitches.
Yeah, the guy who said he was going to stab someone with an axe could take a lesson from the lady with the axe that was waiting for the tree trimmers. She knew what she was doing with an axe.
And she knew who to target.
Yeah. And that lady would have chopped somebody, not stabbed someone. Who stabs someone with a fucking axe? Come on.
Like, what do you do? You bludgeon him with the,
Like,
the
I'm like,
top end?
maybe if it's a fire axe that has the pointed end on the other back, like, maybe.
Wouldn't
That's a stab.
I mean, that's like a mini halberd.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't call those axes. Those are baby halberds.
Yeah. It's a fucking chop, though.
Yeah. Or a naginata if it's got a curved blade on top. Guys, we'll see you next week. Don't forget!
New shirt!
Support Apple products by buying this shirt.
Go buy it!
HappyPants.com. Do it. Come on, I don't have anything else to say. All right, bye.